how to multiply two numbers. How to multiply two numbers. How to multiply two numbers ending with 5. We are just discussing from the last 15 minutes about the number which is ending with 5. We are continuing that concept with multiplication also. How to multiply two numbers ending with 5. The concept here is a number, suppose if it is ending with 5, before that the number digits are a number ending with 5, before that the digits are b. A5 into b5, it is given by a into b. It is a into b plus a plus b by 2, right? Plus a plus b by 2. Just 2 minutes before we discussed the concept. If a is even, b is also even 5 into even 5 will give me 25. Odd 5 into odd 5 will also give me 25. If a is odd, b is even, or vice versa, different family will give me 75. That means a5 into b5 is given by a into b plus a plus b by 2. Last two digits is given by 25 or 75 depending on a and b's nature. If you get any decimals in a plus b by 2, kindly ignore the decimals. Now what is the meaning of ignoring the decimal? Suppose for example I want to get, I got it as 3.1. Ignore this 0.1 and write it as 3. Suppose if I get 3.9, again ignore 0.9 and write it as 3. Don't approximate 3.9 to 4. I am asking you to ignore the decimal, not approximate it. Right? Now see here, sir. 3 examples in this logic. 3 examples. Let me put this screen also. 3 examples. Suppose for example 65 into 85. A value is 6, B value is 8. Even 5 into even 5, last two digits is 25. First write the last two digits. Next, A into B. 6 into 8 is 48. Plus a plus b by 2. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 by 2 is 7. Your final answer is 5525. Very easily you can solve all these questions if you are good in concept. Very easy way of solving problems. Suppose for example I have 35 into 65 or 35 into 55 for that matter. Same logic. Odd 5 into odd 5. Last two digits will be 25 because same family. A is 3, B is 5. 3 into 5, 15. 3 plus 5 by 2, it is 8 by 2. 8 by 2 is 4. 15 plus 4 is 9. 15 plus 4 is 19. Answer is 1925. 1925. First is even 5 into even 5. Next is odd 5 into odd 5. The only other case left is a different family. Suppose for example 65 into 75. Even 5 into odd 5. Last two digits will be 75. 6 into 7. It is 42. Plus a plus b by 2. 6 plus 7. 13. 13 by 2 is how much? 13 by 2 is 6.5. Ignore that decimal 0.5. Write only 6. Answer is 4875. A plus a into b plus a plus b by 2. Last two digits are 25 and 75 is the concept we are discussing. To multiply any two numbers which are ending with 5. I believe that my students are very clear with this particular concept also. Again kindly comment in the live chat, sir. I want to keep tracking you people whether it is comment clear or not, so that let us move on to next concept if it is clear. Answer is 4875. Specific techniques. All these are definitely required for you to crack a question on simplification. We never know what kind of questions they will ask in simplification. So better is to learn so many things to make our problem solving very simpler. Squares of numbers. Squares of numbers containing. Squares of numbers containing. First technique. First heading in this. Squares of numbers containing, in that first variety is only ones. Squares of numbers containing only ones. Suppose I have a number which consist of only ones. I want to find the square of such kind of numbers. For example, there is a number 111 which has only ones. I want to find the square of 111. 111 whole square I need to find. Now listen carefully. Very easy technique. If you take 111, how many ones are there in 111? There are 3 ones in 111. Because there are 3 ones in 111, start from the first natural number 1. Write down till 3. Sir, why are you writing only till 3? Because there are 3 ones. After you write down till 3, go in the reverse direction, come back to 1. If I go in the reverse direction, the numbers which I will meet is 2 and 1. Write down that 2 and 1. One more example. Suppose I have 5 ones. 5 ones square I need to find. Start from 1, write till 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Suppose for example, I have 4 ones. Tell me the answer, sir. 4 ones. Write down from 1 to 4. Come back to 1. These are the specific techniques which we are discussing as of now for only ones. Squares of numbers containing only ones. Just glance for a second before we move on to the next concept of specific techniques. Squares of numbers containing only ones. Squares of numbers containing only ones. I believe the idea is clear for you, sir, till here. Squares of numbers containing only ones. Next, second specific techniques. Suppose if the number consists of only 3s, if the number consists of only 3s, if the number consists of only 6, and then if the number consists of only 9s, only 3s, only 6, only 9s. Now listen carefully, sir. All these will have similar kind of logic. Suppose I have 999 whole square. Listen everyone carefully, sir. Everyone listen carefully. 999 whole square. Step number 1. How many 9s are there in this given number? There are 3 9s. If there are 3 9s, first of all, what is the digit that is repeated in 999? The digit that is repeated in 999 is 9. 9 square is how much? 81. Write down 81. Right square is 81. Write down 81. Second step. How many 9s are there in 999? There are 3 9s. If there are 3 9s, put 2 dashes before 1. Put 2 dashes before 8. These dashes before 1 is nothing but 1 less than 1. 1 less than 1 is 0. Dashes before 8 is nothing but 1 more than 8. 1 more than 8 is 9. Now let us make it even more simpler, sir. Let us make it even more simpler. Now listen to my statements carefully. I want to find 999 whole square. If I have 999 whole square, my answer will have 2 9s. If the question consists of 3 9s, my answer will have 2 9s. If the question consists of 4 9s, my answer will have how many 9s? 3 9s. And then followed by 8. Followed by 8. If the question consists of 3 9s, answer will have 2 zeros. If the question consists of 4 9s, answer will have 3 zeros followed by 1. I believe the idea or the concept is very clear. Suppose, tell me the answer for 9 written 5 times whole square, 99999 whole square. Answer should be, question consists of 5 9s, answer will have 4 9s followed by 8, 4 zeros followed by 1. I believe the idea is very clear. Same logic is applicable for only 6. Suppose for example I have to find 666 whole square. 6 square is 36. Write down 36. If there are 3 6, answer will have 2 dashes, 2 dashes. These dashes will be 1 less than 6 5. These dashes will be 1 more than 3 4. Answer is 4 4 3 5 5 6. Same logic for, if I want to find 4 6 whole square, answer will have 3 4s followed by 3, 3 5s followed by 6. Tell me the answer for 6 whole square. If the question consists of 2 6, answer will have 1 4 followed by 3, 1 5 followed by 6. Double 6 whole square can be found out by using a plus b whole square, also can be found out by using the technique what we discussed for squares of numbers from 36 to 75. This is yet another method to find double 6 whole square. Use any method, you will get the same answer. That is the beauty of learning through concepts. Suppose for example, same analogy for only 3, sir. Suppose I want to find triple 3 whole square. 6 square is 36, 2-digit format. 9 square is 81, 2-digit format. 3 square is 9, 2-digit format is 09. 3 3s are there, 2 dashes, 2 dashes. 1 less than 9 is 8, 1 more than 0 is 1. Answer is 11108889. Suppose I have to find 3333 whole square. Answer will be 11108889. We discussed how to find the squares of numbers from 26 to 35. Suppose in that case I have 33 square. If I use that method what we discussed there, 33 and 25 difference is how much, sir? It is 8. 25 minus 8 is 17. 17 square is 289. Add 800 for 289. 800 plus 289 is 1089. Same logic if I use it here. 33. If there are 3 3s, answer will have 2 1s. If there is 1 3, answer will have 1 1, followed by 0, followed by 8, followed by 9. Same answer you will get it. The beauty of learning concept is nothing but learning the problems or concepts in this logic. Connecting the dots is something which I am always interested with, and I will make sure that I will try my level best to simplify the problem to the greater extent, sir. Now please see this next concept. How to find the square root of any number. Very easy and interesting and important concept. How to find the square root of any number. Now listen carefully, sir. Suppose for example, you take any number of your choice, right? You take any number of your choice. Any number, it will range, the unit digit of a number will range from 0 to 9, right? Unit digit of a number will range from 0 to 9. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, right? Unit digit of any number will range from 0 to 9. Now I will square all these things. And I will take the square of unit digit of the square, right? Unit digit of square of the number I will take. That means 0 square will end with 0 itself. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 16 unit digit is 6, 5 square is 25, 25 unit digit is 5, 6 square is 36, unit digit is 6, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, right? 9 square 81. Now can I say that, think logically, sir, can I say that unit digit is nothing but the last digit or the ending digit? Can I say that if I square all these numbers, then they will become a perfect square, right? 16 is a perfect square, 25 is a perfect square, 36 is a perfect square, and I am taking the unit digit of those perfect squares, right? Unit digit of those perfect square. A perfect square can have unit digit as 1, it can have unit digit as 4, it can have unit digit 9, it can have it as 6, it can have it as 5, it can have 0, but it should have even number of zeros if it has to be a perfect square. Very important point. Can I say that a perfect square, it can end with 1 4 9 6 and 5, but can it end with 2? No, it cannot end with 2. A perfect square can never end with, a perfect square can never end with, can it end with 2, sir? No, it is not possible. It cannot end with 3, it cannot end with 7, it cannot also end with 8. Very important point for your examination perspective. A perfect square can never end with 2, 3, 7 or 8. Very important point. Using this point also we will solve some of the questions actually to get the answers in a much more easiest and very beautiful method. A perfect square can never end with 2, 3, 7 or 8. And the other thing that you need to know from this particular concept is, if a number is ending with 1, if a perfect square is ending with 1, then the number actually will end with 1. If a perfect square is ending with 4, the number will end with 2. If a perfect square is ending with 9, the number will end with 3, and so on. I believe the idea is clear, sir. That means, can I say that any perfect square ending with 1, the number will end with either 1, because 1 square is 1, or it will end with 9, because 9 square also will be 81 1. A perfect square ending with 4, number will end with 2, or the number will end with 8. These are all something which you are already aware of. A perfect square ending with 9, number will end with 3, or it will end with 7, because 3 square is 9, 7 square is also 49 ending with 9. A perfect square ending with 6, number will end with 4, or number will end with 6. A perfect square ending with 5 will always end, the number will end with 5 itself. This is something which you can learn from this particular screen, and you already know this particular concept. Now listen carefully, sir.